Hello, welcome to the first episode of Galactic Tales. I'm Max Zaranek, your host and game master. This is an actual play, role-playing game podcast. Along with three of my friends, we will be bringing you the adventures of the crew of a spaceship in a galaxy where humanoid animals rule and danger lurks around every corner. So without further ado, welcome to Galactic Tales. So you guys find yourselves in the front lobby of Blue Ribbon Logistics. This is a mining company inside the space station Phylor. The space station is shaped like a giant jellyfish. So the top of the jellyfish is actually like a giant glass dome that has a city inside. And then the tentacles coming down are more like where you would be loading and unloading like spaceships and stuff. So this space station used to be cutting edge, but over the past few decades, this entire solar system has gone downhill. So there used to be lots of mining, but as the planets and asteroids that had all the valuable minerals slowly, everything was taken, then people started moving out. It kind of fell into disrepair. So the lobby that you're sitting in looks like any crummy lobby that you would find on Earth. There's a drop ceiling with water stains on it, and the couches are dated, maybe 50 years. They were cool. Now it just is clear that this place is not doing so great. You guys are all answering a call for help wanted, and you're actually kind of surprised that it's only you three in the lobby. So sitting down on the couch is a platypus. He's played by Chris Lick.
That's me.
If you want to introduce your character, your name and your class.
Yeah, absolutely. My character's name is Fang. Because it's ironic. He doesn't have fangs, he has a bill. And he gets mad when people mention that. My class is a tough hero.
So for any nerds at home wondering, he's a tough hero because we're using the D20 Future system, which is based off D20 Modern, which itself is kind of a play off Dungeons & Dragons 3.5. Anything else about your character?
What else did you tell me to say? And keep in mind, I'm completely new to this, so I'm going to ask a lot of stupid questions.
Okay, that's fine for now. Standing up, or pacing around, kind of looking kind of forlorn over there, is a shark, played by Bubba Smith.
Hallelujah. Holla back.
How is that the first thing that you're saying? A reference to an MTV show from 15 years ago.
G-Child, son. Fucking local. 610. Huck Finn is my shark's name, and I'm part of the Smart LV1 class.
You're a level 1 smart hero.
Yeah.
All right, and sitting down on the other side of the lobby is a husky named Henry, played by Bill Schaefer.
That's right. My husky's name is Henry. I'm a fast hero, level 1 as well. Are we going to go into occupations? I don't know if Bubba mentioned his, but I'm a drifter.
You're a drifter. Bubba, you decided that your background was an outcast?
Yeah. Yep. My occupation.
And Chris?
I have mine down as investigative. I was thinking kind of like a detective, kind of grisly type, like True Detective or something like that.
And you're much older than everyone else. You're actually 40 years old. Bubba is 27, and how old were you, Bill?
30.
Okay.
Mid drifter age, I feel like.
That's a good age for a drifter. I think
Yeah.
30 is a perfect age.
I think I know a few 30-year-old drifters myself.
All right, so at this point, you guys have all been sitting there for at least half an hour. No sign of anyone. Are you guys going to try to introduce yourselves to each other? Or are you just kind of... What are you guys doing?
I feel like I would just be kind of hanging out as a drifter. Kind of maybe sitting in the corner waiting for something to happen.
My character definitely, I feel like he would kind of just say, you know, what's everyone doing here? You know what I mean? I think he wants to know why this place is so, why there's only 3 people here, and if he's kind of getting duped. You know what I mean? Like he's too inquisitive.
My character is scoping these two out head to toe, mental noting everything, and then waiting to be the last one to open his mouth.
After what maybe seems like another half hour of awkward silence there, the door to the office opens, and it's a English bulldog. He sticks his head out, and he gives a quick glance around, and he actually kind of looks. He sizes you 3 up, and he looks pretty disappointed. So he steps out of the door, and he hangs his head a little bit, but he introduces himself. My name's Ollie. I'm the owner of Blue Ribbon Logistics, and all right, let's get this started. You 3, you follow him into his office. There's lots of cigar smoke. There's a cigar burning in the ashtray on his desk. Looking out of his office, there's a big window looking into a warehouse, and inside the warehouse, it's a huge warehouse with lots of doors. Right now, there are 2 robots slowly unloading from a ship. All right, so you guys have 2 weeks to mine as many vanadinite crystals as you can haul from Irma. And then he puts his hand on or I guess his paw.
Oh.
He puts his paw on his little control panel there, and a giant map, a hologram map of this current solar system pops up, and it zooms in. It shows you guys the Filer space station that you guys are on. And eventually, it zooms in on a planet that's much further away, past a couple other planets and through an asteroid belt, and it zooms in and it gets really close and shows a mountain range, and in that mountain range you can see a valley and a cave. And he says, there was an earthquake here within the past year, and our readings are looking good, so the coordinates should be in the computer in your ship. And with that, he looks at you guys, he gives you guys a key card and a computer tablet, and he points you towards the warehouse. And I think he kind of thought there was going to be more of an interview process, but just seeing you guys and seeing how there's only 3 of you, he just figures that's it.
We're his only hope, huh?
Can I ask him about money? How we getting paid? Can I ask him in dog also? We're both dogs, right?
You guys are both dogs.
Can I speak in a secret dog language?
I think you 2 are bros. Pick up one of those stogies.
So yeah, you can ask him about money.
Yeah, when are we getting paid? What's the deal?
Are you asking in a common?
I'm asking in dog.
So he looks at you, and he goes, in common, he says, you'll get paid when you get back. Don't worry about it. All I'm worried about is having our ship full of vanadinite crystals, and then we'll worry about payment.
Strictly business.
I want to know what I'm getting into. What percentage? Oh, are we splitting costs? Profit? Splitting profit?
Yeah, it's split between you 3.
You know, this guy's taking a cut, I assume, right?
Well, yeah.
Ollie? What's his percentage?
It's his company, so...
No negotiations.
All right, fine. I'm down.
Okay. So he points you towards the stairs to walk down into the warehouse, and he says, Docking Bay 94, all the way in the back. Remember, 2 weeks. That's it. He opens the door and motions you guys out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm walking in that thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely going.
Okay, so through the warehouse, there's a catwalk, and you walk down some steps. Like I said, there's two robots unloading a ship. As you get closer to them, you see that they're shaped like crabs, and they are lifting large boxes over their heads. And they're kind of slowly walking with these boxes and throwing them down. Once again, these crab robots are missing a couple legs. You can tell these things are well beyond their years. They're moving super slow. So you guys are walking towards your docking bay?
Yeah, I think that's what we'd do.
Yeah, do these loaders, can they speak? Like, could I ask them, what the deal is with this place and anything like that, or just kind of move on?
No. These robots
Just
can't
completely.
speak.
Okay, so then they're like not like humanoid or whatever. Okay, yeah, I would just head down to the dock and kind of get to it. Probably grill these two on the way down there.
So as you're walking, he sticks his head out the door and he goes, "Hey, just stay out of trouble. The last crew that took the ship out ended up dead, and it took me months to recover the ship, so just get back here in one piece, all right?"
Lay off on those cigars, alright.
What killed him?
We're still not sure. We found the ship orbiting around the asteroid belt. No sign of the crew,
Did it have
but lots of blood.
what are the crystals called?
Vanna White.
Did it have Vanna White in it, or was it empty?
All the minerals that they were supposed to be mining were nowhere to be found, so
So they failed on top of it.
they did.
This mission. Not only did they die, but they failed their mission. Those fucking bastards.
All right, so when you get back to the very end of the warehouse at Dock 94, there's a giant window looking out into space, and from there you can see your spaceship. And it is a large freighter spaceship that is shaped like a corgi. Not exactly like a corgi, but its design is very...
For those listening who don't know what a corgi is, you want to explain that?
So, corgis, if you are at home and
Confused.
you're not quite sure, corgis are those type of the dogs that have the short legs.
Yeah.
So they have the short, stubby legs. So the ship is long, with an antenna in the back sticking up, and and in the front there's a
That big old head, that big old corgi head.
what you would call the head, but that's
Yeah.
where the cockpit is and your sleeping quarters. On the side of the ship, there's a giant blue ribbon logo, and in large block letters, there are the words, "The Pembroke."
Okay.
And from there, you enter the airlock and walk into the Pembroke. So the planet you're going to it's maybe about a 2-day flight. So between you guys, what do you think? We need a pilot, we need a navigator, and I guess one of you is going to be more like the weapons guy. Not that we're expecting any kind of trouble on this journey, on this short journey within the solar system.
Well, I guess
Yeah, fair enough. We have to talk out.
I'll map out the route and stay on the controls for to avoid asteroids and bumpy space winds, since I'm electronically smart.
Okay, so when
Technology.
I think when you get in there, you go straight for the navigation computer.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out those footsteps.
Okay.
I feel like I could pilot. I got 8 on my pilot total.
Okay. So, Bubba, how about you roll a d20? And
Oh no. bad.
That's not good.
no, that is a failure, no matter what.
What was I rolling for?
This was to navigate your ship.
What is he rolling under or
shit.
over though?
Whatever it was, he did not make it.
That's a 1.
This was a fairly straightforward check, and Bubba's convinced he has it. Or, I should say, Huck is convinced that he entered everything successfully. So, Bill, why don't you give us a piloting check?
All right. I rolled a 1 also.
All right.
So with my modifier, it'd be 9, right? Because I have 8.
Yeah, but
yeah, I know it's fucking
yeah, when you roll a 1, it's an automatic failure no matter what.
excellent.
So I think what that kind of means is that when you start to try to pull out of the dock, you actually realize that you're still attached, and you start yanking on it, and you start to hear stuff breaking, and through the cockpit you can see inside the space station, and you see Ollie run out, and he's waving his arms. He's trying to get your attention to tell you to stop. So I think here's a good point to introduce a mechanic in the game, which is you can take a 20. So if you're trying to do a skill, you can actually you don't have to roll, but it takes time. So maybe you sit down and make yourself familiar with the controls. So it will take longer, but you could therefore make a successful piloting check.
Okay.
And during all that confusion, I think Huck realized that his navigation check was not good, so he will also make a 20. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Does that sound good, Huck?
Yep.
And I think Fang is wondering what the hell he got himself into, because he's kind of just watching and taking it all in, because he's just kind of like that grizzly silver fox over in the corner, just like, oh no.
Silver platypus.
Oh yeah. I'm not a fox. I am a platypus.
Okay, so how does everyone on the crew spend the next 2 days? Are you just hanging out?
Yeah, what are our digs? What do we have in this corgi? The what was it? The
Pembroke.
The Pembroke. Yes.
So above there's the main flight deck. There's the warehouse, and then above the warehouse or above the flight deck, there are your bedrooms. So there's on the ship there's 2 bathrooms, and there's 4 bedrooms. Or I guess you wouldn't call them bedrooms on a ship. You would call them like your sleeping quarters.
Yeah, sure.
And each of these rooms has 2 bunk beds. So you could tell maybe when everything was a little more popping in this solar system that this ship was going out with a full crew. But right now it's a skeleton crew. It's only you 3.
And any common areas?
Yes, there's a common area, a kitchen. There's a little couch area. And TV in front of the couch. There's an old video game console. Once again, this console is at least 20 years old. It's there's a logo on it. It's a blue penguin, and it's called the Pentendorp. Maybe you guys might remember playing games on this thing when you were a kid, but you haven't touched one of these things in years.
I mean, we're just killing time basically, right? Until we get to the.
Yeah.
Well, would I be manning the pilot controls at all, or is it kind of on autopilot at this point?
I think once you're out of the dock, once you're detached and clear of everything, it's pretty much just you're set on auto for the next 2 days.
Gotcha. Maybe me and Fang are playing some Pentendo or whatever. Was it?
Pentendorp.
Pentendorp.
Yes.
Yeah, that would definitely play a little bit of Pentendorp, and just kind of be a little pessimistic about it, kind of like patronizing of the fact that it's for kids, like I'm past that, I'm 40 at this point, and it's fun, but like let's get down to business. I'm on the couch, my feet are up, I'm a little, if you looked at me you would definitely think like this guy, he's cocky, he's kind of a douchebag. But yeah, he's just kind of kicking back.
After 2 days, you are slowly approaching the planet Urima. The air on this planet is breathable. There's thick, swirling red dust clouds, and that makes living on the surface of this planet impossible. But there are small underground mining communities, or at least there used to be, but none of you know of anyone living on this planet still.
Gotcha.
So you're navigating your way to this canyon, and as you're flying down into this canyon, you actually can see the monstrous cavern. The hole for this cave is 100 feet wide and maybe almost 80 feet tall. It's huge.
How big is the ship? Can
Yeah,
we fit into? Can we drive the ship
That's
into it?
Close call or just kind of, or are we just flying right in there, bad boy?
So the ship is actually 200 feet long. It's 70 feet wide.
70
said
feet wide,
You said the cave is 80?
80 by 100, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty tight.
It's a snug fit, but you can fit your ship through.
Okay.
I assume all the mining equipment's on the ship too. Like we drive the ship in, that's how we'd mine.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to drive that sucker in there.
Yeah.
All right, make us a piloting check.
All right, let's try a different D20 this time. 8 plus 9, so 17.
Yeah, that's more than enough. You got it. So inside the cave, there is a giant stalactite in the middle, and you can actually see it's dark inside this cave, but there's actually small little blue clusters of fluorescent mushrooms all over the place. So you can see well enough. Obviously, your ship has lights on the front, but in the center of this cave, there's actually a giant stalactite, and you can see up at the top the red
Vanadite.
vanadinite crystals.
Vanadite.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's your target. So as soon as you're flying your ship deeper into the cavern, an alarm starts going off on your computer, and you know it all as an emergency distress call.
I do have spot. Should I roll a spot check?
This might be more like a computer use check.
Maybe Bubba should
Hey.
handle that.
Huck, buddy.
Huck.
I totally could.
You're a computer boy.
Do I roll something or
Yeah, roll
Yeah,
your
that.
d20.
Roll that 20.
this guy?
Oh, yeah. That's it. Yo, these dice are the worst.
So what does that mean? The computer's
Well, let's
got a
see what
virus?
your computer on your skills column. Help him find a
on
computer
that right
use.
side. It's the fifth one down.
The fifth one down. Okay. So what am I looking for?
The first number there.
Seven.
Or fourth, actually.
7.
7 equals 4 plus 3. I think it's.
Oh, so
So you're 7.
add your 7 to the
So
whatever
10.
you rolled there.
Okay.
So 10.
Yeah.
That does it. Bringing up your sensors on the computer, you can see that it's actually leading deeper into the cave.
Ooh, so somebody in there. It's a distress call for us.
Yeah, and it brings up a reading, and it shows you a smaller winding path that goes deeper into the
We're
into
going
the cave.
into the cave with the spaceship? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're in there, buddy.
So we're in the cave now, and it's just manually taking us deeper? Is that what's going on?
Henry.
Henry is flying the ship into the cave, but you're seeing this distress signal coming from deeper within the cave. But this is actually coming. It's a smaller cavern within the cave. So right now you're inside a monstrous cave. This is like 300 feet in all directions.
So something in the cave has a distress signal?
Yeah,
they're
okay.
asking for our help.
Like another ship? Or
Well, you'll
We
have to
don't
go
know.
find. You'll have to
Should
go
we
find out.
should we go check
some
this thing
kind of
out?
device?
Yeah, I mean, our options are probably to check that distress signal. You said there's a giant stalactite. Can we get to that Vanadite on top, or is there no way to get to that?
No, you can get to that with your. So within the ship, there are 4 smaller ships that are also shaped like dogs. These are called the pups, and this is
Oh, the pups.
this would be
Okay.
what you actually take these out and can mine the
Are they-
minerals
are they-
and transport it back into the ship.
One person, a small ship per small ship?
Yeah. So you each would be flying your own pup.
We've
So
got our own pup.
At this point, there's just a little bit of the Vanadite up here, and the distress signal coming from deeper in the cave.
Yes.
So we would need more than this minuscule amount on top of this stalactite anyway, right?
Well, the stalactite is actually huge. Like I
Huge.
said, this cave is like 300 feet in all directions.
Yeah.
So the stalactite is actually almost touching a stalactite on the bottom, and it
Okay.
seems like it's mostly there might be rock on the outside, but up at the top you can see the minerals underneath.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm going to talk it out with the crew here and say, what's in it for us going deeper into this cave, because we're here for a single job, and we heard what happened to the last crew. You know what I mean? Like, unless there's a score down in the middle of this cave, I say we start with the mining up top.
Maybe there is a score down there, though. Maybe it's a whole other mining crew has a ton of this vanadinite. You know what I mean? We should check it out. Maybe we can just grab all that.
So we're gonna ignore the.
What do you think? Do you want to ignore it, or do you want to go for the?
We're in this for the money, not to save people, right?
I think there might be more down there. Like maybe someone.
There's got to be more towards the center. I say we go after it. Should we roll for this? I'm rolling. No, I'm just kidding.
Do we have to take the pups down to that distress signal, right? Like, the main ship's not going to fit down where that is.
That's what he said.
yeah, you cannot fit the main ship down.
So should we all get in our pups and start flying down there?
Sure.
Do you guys want to do that?
Really bad pilot.
You could wait in the big ship.
Nah, I'll go with you guys. I got to see what's going on. I'm curious for sure.
So the like I said, the atmosphere on this planet is breathable. So the atmosphere in this cave is actually breathable too.
Would it be cleaner because the red clouds are more outside?
Yeah, you can breathe comfortably inside the cave. So are you gonna park the Pembroke?
Yeah, I would park the Pembroke.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely, we would land that bad boy.
Park it up.
So we're taking. Do we need to roll anything, or can we just take our pups out?
Just land.
Well, this cavern that's winding down. There's no way that you could successfully all follow each other, taking the pups.
Ooh.
But do you want to get out and investigate closer to the?
Oh, so the pups won't even fit there?
No pups
it's-
even.
Dang.
There's stalactites hanging down. It's winding. It's pretty. Your pups are good. Your pups have a lot of maneuverability, but through something so small, I don't think you would all be able to do it.
How long of a walk is this distress? Do we know how far it is from this distress signal? How far on foot it would be?
Your sensors are telling you it's about 600 feet down.
Okay.
I say we go for it.
Yeah, that's not that far even so. We got a little walk.
I would still have probably my weapons at the ready, I feel like, just because we don't know what we're getting into.
All right, cool. So let's walk. We're going down there.
Directly beneath the flight deck, you walk down a set of stairs, and that's where you have access to the pups. There's also laser pistols, some concussion rods. That would be the weaponry, more useful to mining. There's also some explosives. There is some medical kits, something called a gravity tether. It uses advanced technology to kind of pull stuff around. And there's a backpack that has power built into it. So
Like a jetpack?
no, not like a jetpack.
Like a battery pack?
Like a generator that you could actually just wear in a backpack.
Ooh, okay.
I would grab a laser pistol and a concussion rod and bring that with me, too.
I'm gonna grab a concussion rod. How many of these things can we carry?
There's no real limit, but
Okay.
I'm sure you're 40 years old. You wouldn't want to be carrying too much stuff.
No. I also don't know how large the tether would be. Would that be something that?
Yeah, we should bring that thing.
Yeah, we need
Why
to
not?
carry something. I would probably grab that, a concussion rod, just because I know I'm not good with guns. And you need a gun too, buddy, huh?
Do I?
Grab a laser pistol.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty
yeah.
cool.
I thought I already had one strapped to my head. But...
Ooh, like a true street shark.
Strap one on now.
Actually, I think they would just punch things and go through the ground.
I do remember the Moby Lick. Do you remember that thing?
Yeah.
It's like a really big tongue, like a whale with a huge tongue.
Yeah, they have the action figure where it's its tongue would spin 360s. It was disgusting. It's really gross.
So the grappling tether is a beam of pure gravity energy produced from a metal tube. At the end of the tether is an anchor of intense gravity. When the anchor touches a solid object, it latches on with a grip that can only be broken by an equally strong anti-gravity force. While the tube is held with the anchor attached to an object, the user can retract the tether to pull the object close to her. So basically, you could mount this on a wall and pull something far away. So
Okay.
that might come in handy with like a heavy rock or something.
So we should bring that thing.
I'm definitely bringing that. I'm grabbing that concussion rod. And what else did I say?
I think that's
The
it, right?
the health packs.
Health for Bubba with
Huck.
for Huck, buddy.
HF if you want to cut it short.
Did you say you said there were some grenades there too, huh?
Did I say, I don't think I said there was
No.
grenades.
Okay.
You said there were
making
some
stuff up.
explosives.
Yeah, there
right?
are explosives, but they're not grenades. This would be
like
like
C4.
this. Yeah, this would
the
be like
equivalent.
for actually blasting for what you're there to do, which would be mining, what the ship is used for.
All right, let's just go check this out. You want to bring some of that?
Nah, yeah, let's go check
Let's
it
just
out.
go check
yeah,
this
let's
out.
go check
We
it
can come
out.
back
I
for it if we
can't
need
huck all this gear.
Okay, so as you're walking down the path, these patches of the blue glowing mushrooms that were scattered throughout the cave, it actually gets that there's bigger and bigger clusters of them, and then as you're further and further down, it actually almost becomes like an entire, like all the walls are covered in these mushrooms. You can see very well in here. So make me spot checks, everyone.
Uh-oh. I rolled 18.
I got 6.
15.
Plus, do you have spot on your sheet down there?
Which one is it?
It would say spot.
2.
So add that.
Yeah. So
So I got 17.
So Huck and Fang, you guys can see that there are actually tracks
Ooh.
coming down this path that were put into the red sand that you find in this cave. So you can actually tell that something walked down here. It looks like it happened a while ago. It's not like something walked down there today. These tracks look like they've been sitting here for a while.
So if it's not dead, it's something.
Yeah, either that or the distress
that can't
signals.
die.
The distress signal's been going off for a while, so I think I would say, these are old tracks. Whatever's making this distress signal happened a while ago.
Yep.
But I mean, we're already down here, so we may as well check out what the source is. It's not that far at this point.
Let's fuck with it.
Eventually, the passage that you're walking down opens up into a medium-sized cavern. There are the same bluish mushrooms here, but the cavern actually goes up further than you can see any of. Like, it looks like maybe you can see some mushrooms up there, but it's further than you can even really tell. There are lots of mushrooms at the ground level, but as you look further up, it's really hard to tell.
Do the tracks kind of end in this medium
The tracks keep going, and they lead.
up to that cliff?
No,
Or
not a cliff.
the ledge or whatever.
No, there's no ledge. It's just a circular cavern that goes up super tall. But in the middle of the cavern, you actually see a tank that is shaped like a tardigrade. So
Oh yeah, those things. Those things are badass.
So, and the tracks are leading up to this thing.
the tracks are leading up to a tank
Ooh.
shaped like one of these things.
And is it big? How big is it? Like the size of a tank?
Probably about 8 by 20.
Okay.
And at this
8
point,
feet wide, 20 feet long.
At this point, can we tell if this is where the distress signal's coming from, or would we have to investigate further?
Yeah, you can all make me a spot check.
Yeah, I'm definitely checking this thing out. I better get a good number here.
7. I'm at 7.
Oh, 8 for me, and I do not have any bonuses on spot.
So you got 7, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
None of us noticed anything.
What you're actually seeing is mixed in with some of the blue mushrooms. You can see maybe a red mushroom here, a red mushroom here, and those go up, like I said, further than you can even see. So a couple red mushrooms scattered throughout this whole place, and the tank is in front of you.
I want to. Do I see like an entrance to the tank or anything?
So you're going to get closer to the tank?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm going towards this tank.
So as you get closer, you can actually see that the ship is covered in thick spider webs, and this is definitely the source of the distress call.
Oh, wow.
But your sensors indicate that there is no power inside the ship, but you can tell from your sensors that there is a life form inside the ship.
I feel like I don't know. We've established this, but if I have some sort of knife or something, I don't know if I would have that.
I don't know if you guys brought a knife, but I know
knife.
Huck has sharp teeth.
Well,
So-
can we peel back the? Like, I think I would first try to just peel back the spider webs near wherever the
They're
door
tough.
is. They won't move.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
tough.
they're not moving for you.
Okay.
Huck, what do you think about using those shark teeth?
Sure.
You gonna bite those spider webs off?
Yeah.
While you guys are
What do you want me to do?
DMX sound.
while you guys are discussing this, from the top of the cavern, 5 giant spiders lower down.
Oh man, giant spiders.
I would take out my laser pistol and start trying to shoot those.
Okay, so because it's combat, we have to roll initiative.
Where's initiative? Oh, I see it
boy.
right there. Great, my initiative sucks.
2.
And then
I
add
also rolled 2.
that initiative, which is right there. What do you have there?
3. So 5.
So you have a 5.
Yeah, I also have a 5.
I have a 2.
So you two have 5s, and you have a 2.
A 2, yeah, because I have a -2 initiative.
And who's between you and Bubba? Who's faster? What's your
Well, our speed is
What's
both
my
going to be
weight, or
30.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 17.
What's Bubba's dexterity?
16.
Okay. Yeah, the spiders are going first.
Ooh. Yeah, I would imagine so. Those are great rolls we had.
The first spider actually, he jumps up on top of the tardigrade, and it starts what looks like doing some kind of. You see sparks coming off of it,
Ooh.
and the second spider actually follows suit on top of the tardigrade. So there's 2 spiders on top of the tank that are doing some kind of electrical something.
Was that their turn? The spiders?
Just those 2. The first one looks at the person who last touched the. And I say person, I mean animal. Looks at the animal who last touched the webs, which is Huck, and it doesn't attack.
All right, there's no thinking here. We gotta fight these bad boys.
What is Huck's defense?
13.
Okay. So the spider takes his front arm back and slashes at you. That does. Oh my god. You guys are dead.
So what do I do?
Right now, you can't do anything. You just got hit for 6 damage.
HP.
Yeah.
9.
So you have 3 left.
The second spider looks at you, and he shoots a web at you. That does not hit.
Ooh, good. I'm slow. I'm glad it didn't. It would have made me even worse.
And the third spider comes close to you and swings his arm back and tries to attack you. That's a hit.
On me?
Yeah.
All right.
That's 4 damage.
Okay.
All right, so up first, it's Henry.
All right. I'm going to shoot one of them with a laser pistol. So roll a d20, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I rolled a 2, so 5.
Now, keep in mind, we have action points. You can roll a d6 and add that.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
How often can we use action points?
Yeah,
Every
when do they
single-
reset?
Once you level up, you get your action points back.
Okay.
Alright, I'll roll a d6, sure. So add 3, so 9.
That hits.
Okay. Alright, let me roll for damage here. Nice. 12.
Yeah, this spider lets out a horrible shriek and keels over.
Cool.
Cool. That is 1 dead spider.
One dead spider. Who gets to attack next?
That would be Huck.
Huck, give it a roll.
10.
10, and does he add anything to that?
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to shoot this thing? Are you trying to?
Just gonna bite it.
You're gonna bite it.
Yeah.
So down.
Bite its legs off.
Down on your sheet, there should be a number next to bite.
2.
Okay, so what did you roll, a 10?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 12. So you hit a spider. And roll
You mean I bit a spider?
yeah, you bit
Roll which one?
You mean
you
I
bit
bit
this
its legs
you bit
off.
the spider that hit you.
Alright. Which one am I rolling?
2 of these.
2d6.
8.
So 8, yeah. That would be with the 2d6 plus 2, that would be 10. So this spider also dies.
Nice.
All right. Guess it's up to me.
It's Fang's turn.
All right, I'm going for that concussion rod. 8. And what do I add, if anything?
Whatever your modifier is.
I think which is 0.
The first number.
Oh, yes. Okay, so that's 0. So it's an 8.
That does not hit.
No!
Could use one of those action points, though.
Yeah, you know what? Can I do that? I'm doing that. I'm killing this spider. 3. So that's 11.
That hits.
All right, now I get to roll 2d8s. Man. 6.
So you hit this spider for 6 damage. It looks pretty beat up. I think you maybe knocked a leg off,
Oh.
but it's still going.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the order. One of the spiders that was on top of the tank looks down at Henry, and it shoots a beam of electricity at you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what it's charging up with that dance.
Yeah, that's what it was doing up top. It was charging.
How many spiders are there? I thought there was only 3.
No, there were 5.
5? Oh, wow, okay, yeah.
And
I
now
thought there
there
were
are
3 also.
no. Now you killed 2 of them, so there are only
The
3
3
left.
left, okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
Sorry.
One badly damaged.
So the first one shoots a line of electricity at you. It's like out of its mouth, it shoots an electric beam, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a lightning bolt. Make me a reflex save.
All right. 11 plus 4, 15.
Yeah, so you make the save. You avoid the main lightning bolt,
Okay.
I want to call it. So what was that feat that you had?
So I have evasion, so I take no damage instead of half damage on reflex saving throws.
Okay, so normally you would have taken half damage on that, but because of that skill, you
Nice.
don't.
That's a good skill.
Paying dividends.
Yeah, right, seriously.
So, and then the other spider that's up there, it looks at you, Fang, and
Ooh.
it does the same thing.
Oh, great.
So,
I get to roll a reflex as well?
yes.
Lovely. My reflex is -2, by the way. So hopefully I have good hands. 12, so I rolled a 10.
That's close, but it does hit you.
It hits me.
6 damage.
All right. So I have 16 HP. So,
I forgot about that.
yeah. So and I'm down to 10.
So then the
badly damaged spider.
the badly damaged spider is also gonna try to attack you.
Let's do it. I didn't finish him off. All right, do I have to roll again for this to avoid it?
No. He's trying to bite you. So he's trying to get up close and bite you.
Okay.
Does a 7 hit?
How do I check that?
That's your
I have
defense.
11 defense,
Then plus your armor gives you something, right?
and my armor gives me...
Your 11. The 11 counts the armor into
it did count the armor because I had a 9.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I have 11 defense, so 7 is not going to hit that.
No, it does not hit you.
Sweet. Knew that armor would work out.
That spacesuit armor.
Yeah, flight suit and helmet.
So Henry, it's your turn. There's 2 spiders on top of the tank, and there's 1 damaged spider that just tried to bite Fang.
I'm gonna go for one on the tank. I feel like Fang can fend for himself. He's got that stick. So I'm gonna use my pistol to shoot one on top of the tank.
Go for it.
Alright. Oh my god, I rolled a 2. So 4.
That does not hit.
Alright, I'm not gonna use another action point.
Okay, and Huck, same to you. There's one. The one that's on the ground level is currently battling Fang. Then there's 2 more on top that just both launched electric attacks.
Ooh, yeah, there was. You're right.
Alright, so what am I doing? Rolling the 20?
Whichever one you want to attack. Which one you want to attack?
Well, I guess, should I help you or should I save our ship?
Well, either way, these spiders are currently trying to kill all of you.
Alright, so I'll go after one.
I'm gonna tell you. I got this one.
Alright.
Take out the
What am I
rest.
doing? Spinning?
Put out a cigar on its
Roll
head.
your 20.
You goddamn right.
16. That's good.
Plus,
Yeah, with
plus 2, I think.
even
What is
with
it?
even
My
with
Bite? Or
Oh, yeah, what do you wanna do?
pistol?
your laser pistols,
4.
yeah, so that would be a 20. That
nice.
that definitely
crit.
hits. Well, no, a crit is only if you
A roll of 20 straight.
roll a 20 straight.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So right now you have to roll 2d8.
Here, roll these two
Yeah.
bad boys.
At the same time.
Yep, do it.
Oh, damn.
13.
13.
Isn't that an 8 and a 5?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is my math bad?
No, you're good.
Yeah, no, the spider on the roof of the ship disintegrates.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. You hit hard. So am I up?
Yeah, now you're up.
All right, great. I'm going to roll this d20 here for a 19.
Wow.
Hey, yo, finally.
Yeah, that hits.
So that hits. Let me look at this bad boy. You know, I'm still going concussion rod because we need that quick damage. So let me roll 2d8s. And that is 11.
You basically knocked this thing across the cavern.
Yeah. Oh, did I say which one I was attacking?
I'm
We
guessing
assume the
you're
one next to you.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
duh.
The
Yeah,
other one-
concussion rod. I had
Yeah.
to hit that one next to me. So, boom. Got him.
You hit that spider. It goes flying across the cavern, hits the wall, and just drops. So this last spider that's on the roof of the tardigrade, it launches another electrical attack, and this time it's going to launch it at Henry again.
Oh, boy.
They don't like you.
Oh, I don't have to roll. You have to roll.
Yeah, I roll, what do we say, reflex?
Yeah, you're rolling for reflex.
Oh, boy. 8.
Okay, so you're about to take.
I hope you fare well.
That's 6 damage.
Gotcha. So I'm hurting pretty bad right now, it's safe to say.
Yeah, you're down to 1.
Yeah.
1 hit point.
Yep.
Chris is
I'm at 10. 10.
Yeah, Chris is down to 10, and Huck is down to 3. So, Huck, it's your turn. There's one more spider that just launched another electrical attack and nailed your new buddy, Henry,
Okay.
the Husky.
Is there another one, though, that's about to launch another electrical attack?
This is the last one.
No, this is the last
Oh,
one
that's
left.
right. You
So it's
blasted
kill
another
and go
one.
home, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kill that sucker.
You goddamn right.
16, buddy.
And then, once again, roll
Laser pistol.
2d8.
Here. Just take
yeah,
those two.
do it. 7.
That spider still has some fight left in it, but
Oof.
I think it's going to jump down. Actually, no, it's not going to do that at all. It's Fang's turn.
Hey. All right. And is it still on top of the tank, or is it?
It is still on top of the tank, yes.
All right.
Jump up there.
Yeah, I'm going to jump up and I'm going to use my concussion run again. So here comes the 20. 7.
A 7 does not hit.
So I'm up here with this bad boy all alone.
And it is now the spider's turn. He turns to you and raises his claw at you
Oh, not again.
and goes to attack. Does a 18 hit?
Oh, boy.
18 on my defense?
Yes.
Yeah, I have 11.
Damage is hardly anything. It does 6 damage to you.
Okay, so I still have 4 HP.
It's now Henry's turn.
Alright, I'm going to try to shoot that thing again. Alright, 17.
That's
yeah,
for
that,
sure a
that
hit.
hits. And we don't have to roll damage. This thing just is battling for its life with Fang on top of the ship. You raise your gun and this thing just disintegrates. I think
Success.
right as Fang is going to swing his concussion rod at it one more time, this thing just
Explosion.
Fang's kind of confused.
Yeah, I'm confused.
So combat's over. You're still at the ship that is covered in spider webs. There is some kind of life form inside the ship, but you're not sure what.
Bite through those spider webs like you were doing before.
Yeah, there's a door there's a hatch on top.
There's a hatch on the side, so I think you were on the right track before. You can tell that there's footprints leading up into the side, even though it's kind
Open
of
that
hard to
hatch.
see through the spider webs. You can tell that there's some kind of entrance there.
What am I doing?
You're gonna try to bite through these spider webs and get into the tank.
Sure. Let's do it. Let's get it over with.
Okay.
My 20.
You don't have to roll for this.
My 20 piece.
You should hold on to that bad boy, though.
Yeah, we're not. 20-piece McNugget.
I can swallow that.
I think we all could.
I could throw a fucking football over that goddamn parking deck behind you, too. Alright.
You open the hatch into this vehicle. Inside the ship, there's kind of 2 driver seats, or a driver and a passenger seat. They both have controls in front of them. In the where the belly of the ship kind of is, there's like a little storage area / some like a seat. Laying on the floor there is a toad.
Oh, I was hoping for Bikini Babe.
Well, it could be a female toad. Okay. You haven't investigated yet. But this toad, you can tell from his skin. His skin is basically white. He's super pale. He's barely moving. He's surrounding him. There are empty bottles of water and food containers. This toad is not doing good. Do you want to investigate the ship? Do you want to try to help him?
We have a med.
We have the med kit.
Would that work on him?
Well,
Can we heal him up? Make him happy?
Seeing how he's a toad, he's basically starving to death. So a first aid kit isn't going to do anything.
Yeah,
for
he needs
that.
food.
He needs food and water.
We have neither of which.
So do you guys try to talk to him?
Yeah, I would try to talk to him, ask him what happened.
Yeah, what's going on?
Tell him we heard his distress signal.
Let's hear his dying breath.
Yeah, no. He looks at you guys and he just goes, water.
And then we look at each other and look at each other and go, oh, it's the one thing we didn't bring.